The power of observation is underused in SEO. Everyone's blinded by tools and automation and data, but well, I think the power of observation is underused in life, not just SEO. But yeah, look, what are other people doing? What success are they seeing? What are they doing good? What are they doing bad? And then you can use that to build your model.
I'm here with Matt, and you're hacking Google. In a way, right?
I mean, I guess you could call it that. I like to think I'm optimizing for them.
Oh, I am very sorry. Okay. We'll restart. Don't edit it, though. All right. So, I'm here with Matt, and he is optimizing Google.
Yeah.
That sounds so boring now.
Yeah, it's kind of... Okay,
all right, okay. Never mind. So, optimizing, hacking, whatever you want to call it. You've just been on stage and shared your process, I believe, in detail of how you killed it with search engine optimization, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a site in a health niche. We were able to 14 times search traffic, and you know, people like to complicate SEO. If I can sum it up into SEO into 3 steps, it's just, first of all, build a site that Google loves, create content that helps people, and then build links, and that really sums up what I just talked about.
Cool, perfect. Let's take those 3 steps, right? The rule of 3, I love it. So, first one first, how would I build a site in an ideal fashion?
How would you build a site? So, you need to build a site that, first of all, focuses on helping the users before anything else. The purpose of your site should be to connect people's problems to solutions as quickly as possible.
But if I don't want to help anybody but just sell my shit?
Well, in SEO you need to take a more balanced approach. You can't just focus on the money. You need to provide some information. You got to help people make the right buying decisions.
You do understand what kind of conference it is, right?
Yeah, I know, but you got to help people before you make the money with the SEO.
I actually love that. That's amazing. Okay, all right. So that's a good approach in generally to life, I think, and it seems also to Google. Okay, so you have a certain product or whatever offering. Okay, and you first think value-based. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Value-based.
Good. Okay. Then what do you do? What kind of site do you build? Any recommendations on that?
Okay. Well, let's take an example. Let's take the health site as an example. With a keto site, for example, you want to be ranking for like best whatever brand things, but you need to be also talking about the pros and cons of keto and building that information level before the commercial level, and that allows people to then make the right buying decision for then you to make the money. So that's where you should start. You should really start, what are people's problems?
Right. Okay, all right. So then you build a site that is content heavy, I think?
Yeah, I mean, not every site has to be content heavy. It depends niche to niche. If you just look at competing sites, if you see sites with 10,000 words of content, well, probably you're going to need that. But if you see lots of sites with just little bits of content, then there's no need to go and write 10,000 words.
All right. So there's no best practice in general, but you would go forward with like looking at how others do it, at least the ones that are successful, of course, and then you benchmark yourself.
The power of observation is underused in SEO. Everyone's blinded by tools and automation and data, but well, I think the power of observation is underused in life, not just SEO. But yeah, look, what are other people doing? What success are they seeing? What are they doing good? What are they doing bad? And then you can use that to build your model.
Right, okay, that makes sense, all right. When you build out a landing page, apart from focusing heavily on the content and the value, any more technical things that you look at?
Not really too technical. I mean, I just keep things simple. I want to know what questions people are asking, what problems are people having. If they're within a topic, like, you know, we use keto as an example, you know. What is keto? What are the benefits of keto? What are the cons of keto? I like to include all of that relevant information to help people make the right decisions. And the way that I find those questions is you can often just do a search in Google and it says people also ask. There's a box there. You can look at niche forums, Quora, Facebook groups, and when you see people talking about a topic, just, well, what are they asking? And that's your foundation.
That's cool, okay. But that was step 1 and 2, basically, right?
Yeah, they kind of tie into each other. Building a site structure, if you build it to solve humans' problems, typically you end up building something that Google wants, or you're not far from it with just a few technical changes here and there. You're pretty much there. You win 95% of the battle.
All right, cool. What was the third one? Was it link?
So the third thing is once you've got a good structure, a good content, link building. Links
right?
are essentially when one website links to the other, it's
Right.
casting a vote.
Yeah.
Not all votes are equal. Vote from the New York Times is worth more than a vote from me.
Right. Shouldn't be that way.
No, right? Yeah. and the more relevant your vote,
Yeah.
you know, if you're getting a vote from a health site to a health site, that's more important than from a car site to a health site.
Right.
And a lot of people struggle with the link building side of it.
Yeah.
But
How do you approach that? Do you call up page owners, or you have how do you do it?
yeah, the simplest way is just send other sites an email and just ask them if you can write a guest post. It's an old strategy, it's been beaten to death, but it works.
Okay.
Maybe a few years ago, you'd send a request and people would be happy. Now you're going to get a bit more resistance. People might ask for a donation, so to speak.
Okay.
So there's a bit more friction with it, but it's easy. Just contact people, ask them.
All right. So it's really the kind of old school process of talking to people.
Yeah, like keep it simple, don't make it
right.
complicated, that's it. Like build a relationship, they'll link to you and that's it.
Okay, all right.
If people are struggling with link building, I built a spreadsheet that will help you build a link building strategy in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's automated, it plugs into lots of data. You can download it on the blog, so if anyone is struggling with link building, you can use that.
Okay. All right. Good. So these are the the 3 steps and the essentials. Okay.
Yeah.
What else did you share in your speech?
The biggest thing I probably shared in the speech was, first of all, the power of observation. People are not using that in SEO and, well, not in life either, really, generally. And keep it simple. Like, if it feels like it's complicated, it's wrong.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it boils down to.
Right.
Just revert to those 3 steps.
How about Google updates then? I see people complain all the time when Google updates their algorithm.
Now, Google updates, there's not a single person on the planet that can tell you what's going to come next. Maybe a handful of engineers know. You can't really plan for those updates. I can't tell you what's going to happen. You know, I get hit by updates. No one's immune to it.
Right.
And there's no real way to protect yourself with full guarantee. The only thing that you can do is make sure that you're serving your visitors' best interests to the best of your ability. Right. And as long as you're doing that, you should be fine. Not always, but you should. But that's the nature of the beast of Google. You know, you can't tame it.
Right. Okay. Well, that was very valuable. Thank you very much.
No worries.
So that's cool. That was
Thank you
Matt
very much.
on how to rock Google Organic. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. That's it.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.